And welcome to the latest episode of Do You Have To, where we question the dogmatic rules and ideas in our fitness culture to give you more power, control, and freedom over your fitness destiny. We now have a Do You Have To playlist right up there. Since this is the third video, it's now officially a series, I guess, and you can use that playlist to access all of the other videos now and in future installments as well. So today's question is, do you have to consume protein sources that are animal-based, or can you get your protein requirements met through a plant-based diet? This is a good time to remember that there is a little bit of a difference between our perception of diet. When it comes to what we eat food. But your body doesn't use food. It can't use a hot dog or a salmon fillet. That's why it has this thing called digestion. So your body takes food and digests it down into its building blocks, its components of nutrients. So when it comes to what your body's using from the food, it's the nutrients that are most important. So when it comes to protein, we consume protein sources, plant-based or animal-based, but they're broken down into their components, primarily of amino acids, and these amino acids are what we fundamentally benefit from for building muscle and strength and all the other things we use protein for. So you can get the same amino acids, get the same exact benefits, regardless of the protein source. Now, with that said, that doesn't mean if the nutrients are the same, then the source doesn't matter. Because the source fundamentally does matter, because again, the body uses nutrients, but we as humans consume food, and we make our decisions largely based off of food, not nutrients. So when we're looking at the different sources, there is some differences that we do want to be aware of. The two primary ones are the fact that the amino acid quality or profile or protein quality is important. So basically this means how much and how well the ratio of your amino acids are. Like you could have a food, for example, that's got a lot of protein, like gelatin, but the amino acid profile or the quality is very low because it has some amino acids, but it's lacking in others. Therefore, it's kind of like a Lego set with some missing pieces. And then of course, we also have just how much of it per volume of food. I had a vegetarian friend of mine one time say, well, broccoli's got a lot of protein. And we did the math and we're like, do you have any idea how much broccoli you would have to eat to equal the amount in a single chicken breast? It's kind of a volume versus quantity of nutrients kind of question that we want to also be observing. And that's why a lot of times people will cite animal-based sources of protein as, quote, superior to the plant-based ones. Because animal ones typically, not always, but typically have much higher quality protein and quantity of protein for volume of food, which is why a lot of people will say, well, animal-based is best way to go for protein sources. But that's not necessarily the case. You can still meet your nutrient requirements as far as those amino acids from plant-based sources. You just have to know what you're doing. So it certainly can be done. You don't need animal sources in your diet if you want to eliminate them for ethnic reasons or whatever. You can do it plant-based. It just takes a little bit more work, but now thanks to the internet, we've got great resources for where to find protein sources and great recipes to help you meet those protein requirements with a lot higher ease. And as always, leave down below any further questions or ideas for future episodes of Do You Have To for the series. Check out the playlist as always. Again, thank you very much for watching. Be fit, live free.